to the dots beyond. Today, when we start looking at those large balloons, we start looking at how defendable that information is. The confidence factor goes down pretty far. Even at tier 5 at times, we're seeing confidences in like the 15 to 10% range because they did what they said they would do. They didn't tell us it was anything that it wasn't. All of those businesses have a defendable business relationship. But sometimes with step 2, I don't care. And I don't want to waste time on it. So being able to find those first 5 or 6 steps, yeah, you can be able to find the first 4 sometimes, would provide an amazing springboard that would say, anytime I get something in that says, I'm dealing with this string of companies that does not exist in my weapon system, I don't need to be concerned with. All right? That's right. So, how do we jumpstart that validation? Well, like Dr. McCown said, we buy a boatload of data. Boatload, right? You ever been in a program office? Like one of the things that you have to see, you ever done SQL reviews? They're merciless, aren't they? It's like every quarter they're like, hey, you gotta go on accept procedure. Like, geez, I just got done with the 10,000 line item on the last spreadsheet you sent me. And they're like, good, time for the next one, let's go.
Mike, define what a sequel is. There may be some people that don't know what
that is
means.
a contract deliverable, right? So when we're writing a contract, you're gonna see a few different parts of it. First part starts off, and I'm not a contracting officer, so don't hold me to this, but all right. You start off with all the things that you're calling out, the laws, the FAR, the Federal Acquisition Regulation, the DFARS, Defense Federal Acquisition Regulation, FARs, Air Force Acquisition Regulations, which either might be called out by citation or in whole. In citation, you're just going to get the title and say you got to follow this one, go look it up yourself, or in whole, they're going to print the entire FAR out there. The next thing you're going to get to is a whole list of signals. It's a boatload of them listed by CLIN, contracting line item number. Those signals in will be attached with some sort of defining characteristic to it, usually known as a DID, data item description. Remember I said assist before? You want to know a DID? Go to assist. Don't sign in. Don't create an account. Quick look up. Type in what you're looking for. Plain language works fine, and it'll pop it up for you. Hence, when it pops up, there's a link, and there's a little picture that looks like a PDF. Don't click on the link. It's going to take you to another page that says, this is when they did it. You want to click on the PDF. That's what gives you the DID. So the sequel will invoke the DID. It'll be listed at the top of it. It'll have a whole bunch of information in it. Will it be reviewed before it's accepted? Does it come on multiple deliveries, or are you only going to deliver it once? Who are you going to deliver it to? Who's going to accept it? And then down at the bottom, it'll be tailored, right? That means I'm going to go in and say, I know what the DID says, but I'm going to change some stuff, right? So it may say that, hey, in the past, I can only use this green and white track fed paper that comes off those really old printers that I saw in college. Maybe some of you did not. And we'll say, no, and strike that. We're going to tailor it as follows. We're not looking for a printed format. Electronic format is acceptable, right? Or preferred. Microsoft Excel 2003 or later, right? Or whatever the version is that they're looking for. All of that can be tailored into the bottom of the DID, which is listed, or into the signal, which starts with the basis of the DID. And that tells you what are the deliverables that you're going to pass over. How do you perform those duties that you're required under the contract comes down in either the SU, the SAL, or the PWS, right? Statement of objectives, that's the SU, SRO. Statement of work, that's the SAL, or PWS is the performance work statement. They all mean the same thing. They're used in different stages of the acquisition. SU is the most open. SAL gets a little more targeted. PWS says these are the outcomes we're looking for that you're going to get paid, right? So you start off with, you got to follow these laws, you got to follow these regulations, you have these things that you're going to deliver to me, and if there's any specific things that happen underneath that, they're going to say these are the conditions under which you want to deliver. Right? So when we get these data formats and deliveries that come in,